AC the barber, he the man with the plan. Best cuts in the city, he the man, understand? AC the barber, he the man with the plan. Best cuts in the city, he the man, understand? And we be chopping it up. Word around town, we be chopping it up. AC the barber, he be chopping it up. Chopping it up. Chopping it up.
What's up, everybody? You tuned in back again to the Chopping It Up podcast. Man, I'm here with the bishop that be bishoping. Hey, man, I'm here with the pastor that be pastoring right here in Bryan, Texas, man, Greater Faith Family Church, man. Hey, man, if you ain't never been, man, you need to go. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, all you got to do is get out of bed, set your alarm clock, and go on, go. But at the end of the day, man, we're talking to Pastor Kelon Dalton, the bishop-elect, man. I'm very proud to call him a friend, a brother, somebody that I can talk to, somebody that I know that's going to give me the right word. In spite of, that's the people that we need in our lives, whether you want to believe it or not, or whether you want to act on it or not. A lot of times we look at the state that we're in, preacher, and then we wonder, why are we in this state? And it's because there are instructions along the way before that comes. Yeah. I always know that that even when there are instructions that we're given, if we don't take heed to them, I'm talking about instructions from God. If we don't take heed to them, then guess what? The bottom falls out. Yeah. Or it don't quite go the way that we want it to go. Yeah. And the outcome shows it. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, preacher, with all the things that that you've encountered in life and all the things that you continue to push forward to, how is it that you're able to be positive? Not just in the church and in the pulpit and at home, but just even in the grocery store, even when you meet people, because I do realize we're an open book. For people that don't know you and they run across you, and I'm not talking about the naysayers or the ones that hate. I'm talking about the people that don't know you. How would you address them, even just not knowing them?
One thing I live by is the code of respect.
Yeah.
What we was taught in the black community to get respect, you got to give it, you got to earn it.
Yeah.
But then when you look at the Bible, that's not biblical. Because how are you going to earn someone respect when you don't know what to do to earn it?
Yeah. That's true.
So I learned I respect people because they are people.
Yeah.
And so with that mentality, I give everybody that I meet the utmost respect, because I want the same in return.
Yeah.
And so I don't move in the sense of, oh, that's a woman, that's a man, oh, this a kid. No, I give everybody the utmost respect because I want in return. So when you violate that. When you violate that, that's why I retaliated or came back to you like that, because I know without a shadow of a doubt, I give you the utmost respect.
Yeah, yeah. And I know you're big on respect because that's how we grew up.
Yeah.
We grew up in the fact of, hey man, I have to have that. Yeah. And I've always heard people say, man, a man don't want to be loved, he want to be respected. And that's a worldly thing, that comes from the world, But
and I beg to differ. I want to be loved and respected.
Well, but at the end of the day, I just know what the scripture said. The scripture say, "For God so loved the world, that He gave His only begotten Son." So without love, how can things be effective if you don't have love? Yeah. Because the opposite of love is hate.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody, we ain't got time for all that, man. We getting old, man. My hair getting grayer. I'm putting out more Beijing. Hey, man, man, look here. I ain't got too much more. I'm down to one bottle. I ain't trying to go to two. Yeah. Man, look, I make this thing look good, but my good looking good, man, is starting to get grayer. Yeah. Man, that's stress. Like Kiki said.
Not necessarily AC. I believe my gray is wisdom.
Well, you know that, but you see, you the bishop.
Yeah.
See, I ain't got there yet.
Yeah.
See, yours is wisdom.
Yeah.
See, mine's stress. You know, I can be honest, Doc. Mine is stress. Mine ain't wisdom, because sometimes my wisdom ain't wisdom.
Yeah.
No, it's all about retaliation or leverage.
Yeah.
You know, and I got, God, please help me with that. You know, so but at the end of the day, man, I'm working toward the goal. I'm working toward the goal.
I've discovered. I text somebody this today. I said, I like to read verbatim what I say, not to construe it or put my own little twist to it. But I said this. I said, some cycles just need to be broken. The question is, what are you willing to do to break it?
Yeah.
And that's what you have to understand. What are you willing to do for that change?
Mm-hmm.
What are you willing to give up for that change?
Yeah.
Yes, I was taught respect is earned and not given. But what am I willing to do to break that mentality?
Yeah.
Because the first foremost greatest thing that you can ever do for yourself is admit that that is an issue.
That's the first step.
Yeah. Because you crazy already if you lying to yourself.
Yeah, a lot of folk do. They
absolutely do.
Yeah.
And that's why there is no change.
Mm-hmm.
You sit in church Sunday after Sunday, no change.
Mm-hmm.
You praying, no change. Because the reality is you ain't even much realize you need to change.
Yeah. They blind to the fact.
Yeah. They're not blind to the fact. They just don't want to admit it.
Yeah. Well, some of them, well, like you said, they don't even know.
Yeah.
How can you know you need a change if you ain't going after it?
Yeah.
That mean you don't believe you need one.
See, some people know they believe they need it, but they won't go after it because they happy with who they are. They don't care what everybody else thinks. They happy with who they are.
So how do they think they gonna change? Or well, let me say this: how do you, if not changing, how do you think you're gonna get blessed or get better or get the blessings from God?
They're gonna have a Saul experience.
What's that?
On the road to Damascus.
Oh, you're gonna get knocked off your horse.
Yeah, when he's blind, and you got to go see the man of God to receive your sight back.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Some people change location as TDCJ.
Yeah.
Some people change location is going to be St. Joseph.
Yeah.
Some people change location going to be in the belly of the big
whale.
fish.
Yeah.
So the Lord has a way of helping you identify yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I know I had got my change when Mama pulled out that belt with that. She had a belt one time. I don't know who made it, but it came from the prison. Yeah. They had the little stamps on there when they made them in prison.
And that was that thick leather.
Man, that thing hurt, man. I said, man, look here, man. I don't know. Whatever I did, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I was in repent mode, Doc.
Yeah.
And man, I thought she was God. I ain't lying, cause man, she wore me out, Doc. But I realized too, man, if I had not went that way, you know, or hadn't got whipped, what I would have learned. Yeah. But that whooping, Doc, couldn't do it.
It changed him.
Man, it changed me.
Yeah.
It changed me, man. It changed my grade to light. Man, but I couldn't do it no more. But just for the record, preacher, man, if you can, man, can you just elaborate on going forward, man? What is like your future plans for Greater Faith Family Church? You know, what do you have anything in the works from this moment on, going to the end of the new year, going into the new year?
Man, for us, man, like I said, we are reintroducing ourselves, and like I said, you just brought back what the Lord has said through my pastor. The Greater Faith Family Church. Mm-hmm. And that's my target from now on until the Lord calls me home. Yeah. We are a family church. We're a church that love each other. We're a church that pray together. Even now, I have a midnight prayer. Mm-hmm. I have a midnight prayer every Friday going into Saturday. Yeah. To where I have a phone number you can call. It's on Facebook Live on our family page. And it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I told the members of the church, hey, give the number out. Hey, I want everybody to call. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what we need. we need a church that looks like a family.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need a church that looks like a family. So a few Sundays ago, when I had come back from conference, I told them, man, we reintroducing ourselves.
Yeah.
So now we have flyers. We're passing them out, inviting people to church, telling people about the church, doing new things to better greater faith.
Yeah.
And to be effective in our community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, and you know, it's going to get a little bit. It's going to get better because right now, I'm a little swamped. You know, with my consecration coming up and some more things. So after that, I'll be a little bit more freer. To do some more things concerning the kingdom and the local church.
Yeah.
You know, I'm one that the local church is first. You know, my house first, then the local church.
Mm-hmm.
The local church is first. I don't want to go international, and I'm not local.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the problem. A lot of people want to go international, but what have you did to your local church?
Yeah.
What have you did? I don't want nobody to say, oh, he preach all over, but guess what? What happened to Greater Faith Family Church?
Yeah. You know, a lot of people get lost in the sauce when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not with church, it's with anything. You know, they make it, and then they forget about where they came from, or what their responsibility is for when they left, or when they when they came up. It's just we at a time now, man, where we need family more than ever.
Absolutely.
Because family have separated themselves. It used to be a time where family would stick together when I was coming up, no matter what they did, no matter what they said. But nowadays, family, you go to family reunions, Doc, you ain't gonna see everybody there.
Yeah.
It was appointed that everybody be there when you had certain grandmas and people
with
that
the same shirt on.
Yeah. You better have that shirt on, or you ain't getting no plate. Man, who is you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays it's so loose. You ain't, man. You can have shirts. You have some people got shirts. Some people come in what they want. Man, I ain't getting no shirt. I'm still going to eat.
Yeah, it's a fashion show.
Yeah. Man, I ain't got time for that. But at the end of the day, I realize that we're living in a different time. But we're also living in a time where we need each other more than ever.
Oh, yes.
The key factor that you mentioned tonight was support. And with support, man, it means a whole lot when you say support.
Yeah.
And that leaves nobody out.
Yeah.
When you say the word support. It's just the fact that will we understand the word support going forward, not only just as men to God, but also husbands, also as fathers and mothers and aunts and uncles, everything that consists of support.
Yeah.
I realized that not only that, man, just even with just talking to people.
Yeah.
We're so quick to judge people just on the conversation and not hear them out and not ask God, hey, God, what is the word that I need to, if there's a word from you that I need to place and give this person, and that it's got to be in the person, man. I don't know how you feel about that, preacher, but that's just how I feel about it going forward. There's always work to be done.
Oh, yes, Lord.
It's always work to be done.
I totally agree.
But I commend you, man, for all your work, for all your hard work. I commend you for all the words that you have given me. It's just, man, sometimes, man, I be looking at stuff. I be like, man, how he know that? Because a lot of times, Doc, you say stuff, I don't even say nothing. I just be, and I be like, yeah, preacher, yeah. But I think, man, this nigga talking about me. But it's just, if I'm going to be truthful, I got to be truthful all the way. Let's call it 100. It's just 100.
Hey, man, I tell people, I'm very strategic on what I say.
Yeah.
I'll never forget this, and it's another pivotal part of ministry. I went to this service, and I went just to support. And young lady I knew was singing, and she said, Pastor Dalton, come on up here. And I'm like, Lord, I didn't come up here for all that. I came here just to support.
Yeah.
And going up, a young lady died in the service.
Oh, wow.
Now, mind you this, a few years ago, I had prophesied to her that she was going to see all her kids graduate. 2 had already graduated, and the last one was a senior that year.
Uh-huh.
She was 8. She was gone. and only people knew she was gone was me and her kids. And the baby that was going to graduate said, no, she can't go to the hospital. No, she can't go to the hospital. No, she can't go to the hospital. And I got down and I say, Lord, I say, you got to raise this girl back up. I say, because if not, I'm going to look like a liar.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody going to hear, and nobody gonna hear the words that come out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was praying, the girl's feet started moving, she walked out and went home.
Mm.
My point is, I'm strategic because life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Yeah, that's scripture.
And so you have to be careful what you speak over people's life and to people's life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm strategic when in any setting I'm in to make sure I'm just not jaw-jacking. I'm just not saying things because the devil don't look at it as play words.
Yeah, he don't.
Words are words.
Yeah.
And we have to be careful. Just like, you stupid. Why would you call your kid stupid
Mm-hmm.
for doing something that they made a mistake on?
Yeah.
You ain't good for nothing. You just like your daddy. So then 5 years later, when they go to prison like their daddy,
Yeah.
You spoke that.
Yeah, you put it in their life.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
you gonna be just like your mama, have a baby, a teenager.
Mm.
And when she has a baby as a teenager, you spoke that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made the decision to do it, but guess what? You spoke that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very strategic on what I say because, man, I believe that words are life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. And in other words, people, what the bishop is saying, you have to speak those things that be not as though they were. So if you want your child to be prosperous, speak that.
Speak it.
If you want to be successful, you have to speak that. Just as the bishop said, life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Absolutely.
Now, some of y'all take y'all tongues and do other stuff with it, but we ain't calling no name, and we ain't saying what you doing with it, but you ain't doing what you supposed to do with it. Better cut that out. That's just the devil in you. But anyway, well, Bishop, we're down to the wire, man. You got any shout outs or anything you want to shout out to people, man? Acknowledge people, man. This is the time, man. This is your platform. We're going to wrap it up. I know I spent a lot of time of your time tonight, but I had to get you in here and let you do your talking.
Man, I'm just glad to be here. Thank you so much for choosing me to be on Chop It Up. Shout out to my family. Shout out to Greater Faith Church. I just thank God for the place He have me right now.
Yes, sir.
And hey, if you're looking for a church home, church to visit, 306 Lake Street, Bryan, Texas, 77801, 77802, whichever you choose. Our service at 9:30, Sunday school, 11 o'clock, morning worship. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, we have Bible study. The month of July, we are off, and we'll resume back in August. But hey, feel free to come. You don't have to wear no suit, tie, dress. You can be comfortable but appropriate in coming into the house of the Lord. Hey, I love to see you there because we are the church that's on the move.
Well, folks, I know you guys will wonder what I'm going to say next, but I ain't got nothing to say. The bishop have came, he has spoken, and he has told you what thus said the Lord tonight. He let you know what was on his heart, and so did I. But at the end of the day, preacher, I love you, man. I appreciate you for all that you've done, man, and what you continue to do. At the end of the day, man, I know that you're going in the right direction by what God has mandated for you to do, and I can't speak on that because He gave you the vision.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of folk do all that old kind of mess. They try to tell you what you need to do, and He gave you the vision.
Yeah, the visionary, the vision.
Yeah. Like you ain't got no eyes and ears.
Yeah.
You know. Now I might have a problem with seeing, but I ain't got no problem with hearing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's another story for now. I ain't the bishop, y'all. But we're gonna sound off tonight. You guys.
Hey, one more thing.
Oh, yo, talk it.
I need about 100 people to put in the comments AC, pick up that guitar again. Oh, I'm done.
Yeah, do that. But man, we thank you guys for tuning in to the Chopping It Up podcast. I'm here with my good friend, the bishop that be bishoping, and the pastor that be pastoring. Man, the doc. I ain't gonna say doctor. I'm putting that doctor on there, but he is the bishop, Kelon Dalton, right here at Greater Faith Family Church in Bryan. Man, big ups to you. Hey man, the church on the move, as he said. Hey man, y'all make sure y'all patronize the church. Make sure that you hear this man of God, and make sure that you receive the word that he has for you for such a time as this. Is very much needed. Hey man, I love you guys. Hey, make sure you like, comment, and share the content, and most of all, make sure you subscribe, because the channel needs your support. Don't be a hater, because if you're a hater, you got the devil in you. Get him out and quit playing. Hey, we love y'all. We thank y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the Chopping It Up podcast.
We be chopping it up. Word around town, we be chopping it up. AC the barber, he be chopping it up. Chopping it up. Brand new podcast, chopping it up. You can get you some game or you can get you a cut. We speaking all kind of topics from rich to poor. All negative vibes, get your ass out the door. We connecting with the people trying to get them some knowledge. Whether working 9 to 5 or trying to get into college. We talking business, religion, race, cops, sports, celebrity, health, ops.